Smile, your beautiful life are waiting for you to shine bright.
Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. Living in a place called Bethany, near Jerusalem, were two sisters called Mary and Martha, and their brother Lazarus. They were all close friends of Jesus. One day, Lazarus fell ill. Over the next few days, he grew worse, and his sisters were very worried. "If only Jesus were here," said Mary, "he would make our brother better." "We must send message to him," said Martha. "I know he'll come. He loves Lazarus as much as we do." Jesus was far away from Bethany. He had left that area as the Jews there had tried to stone him to death. So it was some time before the news about Lazarus reached him. Jesus was upset when he heard his friend was ill, but he turned to the disciples and said, "This sickness will not end in death," but cared deeply for Lazarus. Jesus did not go to him straight away. Instead, he stayed in that place for another 2 days, preaching and healing the sick. Then Jesus announced to the apostles that it was time to return to Bethany. "Lord," they said, "remember what happened last time we were near there. It will be dangerous." But Jesus was determined to visit Lazarus, and they set off at once. On the journey, Jesus told the disciples, "Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going there to wake him up." "That's good," they replied. "If he's able to sleep, he'll soon get better." But Jesus went on, "I'm trying to tell you that Lazarus is dead, but we will go to him. It's better that I wasn't there at the time, so that what you see will help you to believe in me." The disciples were puzzled, but continued on with their master, looking out for any possible dangers that lay ahead. When Jesus arrived at Bethany, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. His body had been wrapped in cloth and packed in a tomb. Many Jews from Jerusalem had come to mourn Lazarus and were with Mary, weeping at the house. Martha went out to meet Jesus when he was still far from their home. "Lord," she said, "if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now, God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus replied, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will never die. Do you believe this?" "Yes, Lord," Martha told him. "I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God." After saying this, she ran home to Mary to tell her that Jesus was on his way. Immediately, Mary got up and went to find Jesus. The mourners followed her, thinking she was going to the tomb. When Jesus saw Mary and the other Jews weeping, he felt very sad. "Mary, take me to where he is buried," Jesus said gently. Then Jesus wept. Some of the Jews who were watching said, "See how he loved Lazarus." But others muttered to each other, "If this man can make the blind see again, why couldn't he stop his friend from dying?" A large stone had been rolled across the entrance to the tomb where Lazarus lay, and Jesus asked them to remove it. "But Lord, there will be a bad odor," said Martha. "The body hasn't been in there for 4 days." "Did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God?" Jesus said. Then Jesus looked up and prayed, "Father, thank you that you always hear my prayers. May everyone gathered here see that you give life to the dead, and will believe that you sent me." After he had prayed, Jesus called out loudly, "Lazarus, come out!" The crowd watched in astonishment as the dead man, still wrapped from head to toe in white linen, shuffled out of the tomb and stood before them all. "Take off the grave clothes and free him," commanded Jesus. Hurriedly, his sisters unraveled the strips of linen to reveal their healthy-looking brother. "This man can raise the dead," gasped some of the watching Jews. "He must be the Messiah." But others amongst them were terrified. They rushed back to Jerusalem and told the Pharisees all that they had seen and what Jesus had done. "We must stop this man," the Pharisees said to each other. "If he carries on performing miracles such as this, everyone will follow him and we will lose our power." From that day on, the chief priests and Pharisees plotted to kill Jesus. To God be the glory, honor, and praise. Thank you for watching. Please share this with your friends.